I'll come.
Good evening, sir. Can we have your view? Nigeria tinubu just marked 1 year in office. What is your assessment of his government?
Okay, well, you know what I was saying. I remember the first statement he made when he was doing sowing. He said, subsidies is gone. Abi? One hour later now, Nigeria youth now we are playing ball around the whole street of Nigeria. So it was gone. That was that was what we call a big bomb. What we call atomic energy. Bam! You know, when it happen, up the whole road now become stadium. But what is that? For me, if I do exam now, they are going to accept my exam by those who they call it, I think they are called vigilator. They want to mark paper now. I think Nigeria women is now supposed to mark his whole record, not just say I perform very well. You know, you can't mark your whole achievement. It is sweet. I'm suffering. Many people are suffering. So now we have said about 365 days now. Remember about 3 years. That's 3 years now. That's year is rest. Go back to your tent.
If you have opportunity to talk to Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president, what would you actually advise him? What will you actually tell him?
What I will tell him is that at least he's a Democrat who struggled for that scenario to mature in Nigeria now. Now you cannot tell me that he have never worked in the state of Lagos to know our problem. He don't even need to be told now because he should not be a man of a grassroots politician. Am I right? So that what the only thing he can do, this very 1 year now, actually he have settled his own political ally and this now. Let's now find competent people. Competent people who can turn Nigeria around. We have them in abundance in Nigeria. So this time now, forget about settlement, forget about religion. Find people now who are capable. Who will tell you, Mr. President, now, what you are doing now is not right. This is the way forward. Without so now, these 3 years coming here, Sauda Hodo. That's crossing the Red Sea.
So where did you think Tinubu actually got it wrong, or at this point he marked 1 year in office? A lot of people are saying that Nigeria should be patient with him, that he still have some odd things to offer at the end of the day.
I'm not convinced with that statement. He also said for the past 30 years now, he has been laboring to be the Nigerian president. Which means he should have put his house in order now. Like what he's doing in other parts of the world now. When American election is going on and the winner is emerging, you hear that they are making key appointments. Those who are going to work with now. That's what they do in other places now. They start making key appointments to the portfolios. Not just after you enter there now, 3 years or 6 months, and you are still finding who will work. It means you don't. I'm not sure whether you actually gather this now. He said for the past 30 years now, have been graduated to be Nigerian president. Which means you have had a plan. You also have those who know who you follow that plan with you now. Not just entering it now. You have people who cannot just do it now. 1 year now, just 1 year now is a wasted 1 year. It's a wasted effort now. 1 year is wasted.
How would you compare? Would you compare Buhari's administration and Tinubu administration? How would you compare both? Well, any form of, is there anyone that is better than the other one?
Buhari is slightly better. Because when Buhari was there, actually, we know why I say Buhari is better now is that Buhari is a military officer. Once a soldier, always a soldier. The APC is a party of both Tinubu and the DC. From the mistake of Tinubu, Buhari, Tinubu should be able to govern himself now and make amends. Because it's the same APC government that is still with.
Do you have any regret voting for Tinubu?
Me, I don't even vote. I did not vote for him. I'm not telling you that. Because myself now, I ran for a change. I went a change, a young man.
Who were you?
Like Maradona.
Who were you actually looking at, having in mind?
I was having Peter Obi now. Peter Obi.
Oh, you voted for Peter Obi?
Yes. Because PDP, APC, they are PDAPC. It's the same party. PDAPC.
Do you believe that Obi won that election?
My man told me that Labour won that election. But we cannot. Gani said that the court of law now is a court of law. Any pronouncement made by court now, we have to abide with it. Right now, we are heading towards anarchy.
There's a program going on where there's going to be a possible merger between Labour Party and the PDP, and it's been speculated that Obi might be picked for a presidential candidate. Do you support Labour Party and PDP coming together to field Obi?
No, I don't support. If they should merge, I will bypass voting.
But Obi need political merger, collabo to be able to muster that strength politically, to be able to advance.
As of now, if INEC actually like Nigeria, love Nigeria, they are the one that put us in this mess now. If they actually do what they promise us to do, that your vote will count, that their machinery they imported from where? Is it from China? Billion of naira now. At the end of the day, they say there is what we call technical glitch. A big click. No, technical, na bleach. No be click, na bleach. It's technical bleach. Is that what I hold Nigeria? Now, what are we not telling the other African countries now? That we don't believe in sincerity. And you go say what do you call that? Is there what LFAB? What you call it now? Is it Lion of Africa?
Giant of Africa.
We giants now, you cannot control election, controversy, election, usually, wahala, everything wahala now. I don't think we are right to take Africa to the higher side.
So what is actually the problem with Nigeria? Why is it that for 104 years Nigeria is not working? What is actually the problem from your own perspective? What do you think Nigeria should actually do?
Well, actually, I witnessed Nigeria independence in 1960. At that time, things were okay.
Okay, how old are you, sir, now?
I'm 71 years.
You are 71 years?
Yes.
Okay.
At that time, when the British were living now, there were companies everywhere. Potable water, street by street, scattered all along Nigeria now. That time we have what we call Radio Nigeria now. Gung. That was what you have. There was unity. At that time now. Well, I mean, was there actually, but actually one more that the those who married Nigeria after independence now, the very first republic, they were not able to marry that anymore. That was why the military now have to come in. But I'm sorry, any country that has military rule, if you still take that country many years, to come back. The line. Okay,
for you, what advice do you have for Nigerians who are going through this kind of situation? No sector in the country is working, no light, no good road, no infrastructure, all basically, a corrupt system. And what message do you want? Would you want to see Nigerian youth stand up to defend themselves, or would you ask them to go to church and pray in darkness? Or what is your advice to Nigerian youth?
I think prayer now is not actually. It's seen that Nigeria have overburdened God Almighty with prayer. Prayer. Do the right thing. Forget about sentiment. Forget about tribal. Those are the things that is dividing Nigeria. If we see Nigeria still put tribal region into consideration now, I think we go nowhere.
Would you support Obi 2027 if Obi comes out?
If Obi comes out in any party, I follow him. Why I follow Obi? I didn't Obi from anywhere. But what he did in Anambra State, when we were leaving government now, there was surplus he left behind for the government to continue. But other states, when they are leaving now, they will say, I meet on this treasury, but Obi leave something in the cover of the government. That was the only thing that made people vote for Obi.